Halo 1 the sequel, remade, remaster, is a pretty solid game as far as recent Halo entries go. I say recent despite this being the same campaign from 20 years ago, but with some new levels which I won't talk about in this video because this is more about Halo as a remake than as a new game. That being said, Halo Campaign Evolved doesn't take too much away from the original as far as story goes. In fact, what I like more about this version as opposed to the original is that it takes the level design of the original game, keeps the good levels the same, and improves upon the levels that originally felt long and repetitive by keeping a solid pace throughout the whole campaign, increasing variation in playstyle approach, as well as adding way more to the environments that probably achieve more of what the developers were wanting in the original all those years ago. Take the library for example. I had heard going into this that it was quite different, so when I came to play the campaign and got to the library, I noticed that they still hadn't added any books, and instead of it being filled with empty corridors, they instead replaced it with empty corridors, but the level felt shorter. It went for a more continuous progression with shorter stops for 343 Studios' robot to open the doors instead of what the original wanted you to do, which was walk, wait, kill a fuck ton of enemies till the level was done. This adjustment actually made the level so much more engaging, with it not simply spamming enemies at you for 2 hours, but instead working as a faster, wave-like offense that got progressively more difficult as the level went on, while the areas became more cluttered with flood spores and cysts that invaded the surrounding environments as we plunged deeper into the library. Which brings me to the look of the game. Halo Studios certainly put a lot of effort into making the game look way fancier, with high detailed props and assets, and high quality graphics, which were basically the selling point of the game. I mean, let's be real. But I don't think my copy of the game got the memo because my guy still looks like the olden days graphics type guy.
Xbox, turn off!
Unreal Engine graphics so fuzzy make me feel like I need new prescription for my damn glasses. Now it could be due to my PC not being super up to date, but sometimes I felt like the fuzz and the visual noise was just too distracting, man. I mean, sometimes the game looked like new graphics, other times it looked like I was playing the original game on an Android phone from 15 years ago, running at 10 FPS. Lighting was a bit of a mixed bag of peanuts for me. Most of the time you couldn't see shit on account that it was too dark, with enemies then being so bright that they looked like colourful blobs. It's only when you get really close to the enemies that you realize that they have actual detail and don't look like blue fireworks. Hey look, it's the Windows background. That's pretty cool. Oh, the graphics didn't look bad, I'd be lying if I said that. And I know I said that, but I'm telling you that they aren't. But without the super expensive graphics cards that supposedly work better, the higher graphics are at a cost of your game's performance. I had this issue in a few levels where there were so many enemies and so many things for the volumetric lighting to bounce off of that my frame rate would spike. And some textures due to the lighting looked like shit. I mean, look at this level! It's so noisy, my eyes and ears are bleeding! Xbox, shut up! But other times it looked really nice. Overall the graphics are pretty good, but man, is it that hard for games to look good across the board and have good performance and have great gameplay, because the controls in this game were great. Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice. The aiming was responsive, guns felt great, they felt more accurate, especially since they added the crosshair size adjuster. I mean, this is why we play video games, lads. The weapon animation was so great, they even rivaled mine. There was much more variety in weapons without changing the balance of the game. I was gonna shit on the driving for a bit, but until I realized that you could actually change the setting to steer with aiming instead of WASD, which actually felt a bit more sluggish to begin with. So when I made that change, driving with mouse and keyboard was a lot nicer, similar to the Master Chief collection. I would actually hope later down the line that they bring the weapon position adjuster setting. They might have, but I don't know because I'm too lazy to check. Shoot me. Ouch! Listen here. I'm no Halo purist in a sense that thou shalt not aim down sights on every weapon and thou shalt not sprint in Halo games. I'll tell you this though, the kind of Halo fan I am is one that enjoys a damn good warthog run, baby. Woo! Overall, do I think this game is good? Yeah. Does it improve on the original? Yeah, at times. And I'm certainly looking forward to a Halo 3 remake because man, I love Halo 3.
See you in the sequel.
Xbox, fuck off!